salvation taking place before your very eyes? Do you wait to remove rotten timbers until the whole collapses on top of you? No. You find them and you pull them out and replace them with those untouched by rot. And most of all, you do not simply mock the structure because it now looks different to you. It is strong. It is free of disease.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to agitate you. I'm just trying to understand.
Yes. Well, do mind your words in the future, Doctor. I am a professional, but even professionals may feel the bite of pride in dealing with criticism of their masterpiece. I will forgive this as an act of good faith between colleagues.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that will be all. Another test subject on the usual schedule. You know my preference of subjects with more human anatomies.
Adendo 049.3. O incidente de 16 de abril de 2017. Começando logo após a contenção inicial, Dr. Ham conduziu uma série de entrevistas com o SCP-049 sobre suas propriedades anômalas. E com o passar do tempo, começou a notar seu descontentamento com suas cobaias de teste e com as instâncias de SCP-049-2. Isso continuou por um período de vários meses, durante os quais SCP-049 nunca exibiu nenhum comportamento agressivo. Em 16 de abril de 2017, quando o Dr. Ham estava entrando na câmara de testes de SCP-049 para conduzir uma outra entrevista, a entidade começou a ficar ansiosa e perguntou ao doutor se ele estava se sentindo bem. Seguindo o protocolo, Dr. Ham lembrou ao objeto que a entrevista era necessária, mas em vão, pois após isso, a entidade se tornou hostil e atacou o Dr. Ham e o matou. Isso devido a um lapso no protocolo de segurança e porque Dr. Ham não avisou o sistema de segurança de emergência na câmara. O cadáver só foi descoberto 3 horas depois, quando o SCP-049 o converteu em uma instância de SCP-049-2. Após esse incidente, SCP-049 foi entrevistado pelo Dr. Terrell Sherman.
I need you to explain yourself. SCP-049, you are being directed to explain your actions, and I will remind you that failure to cooperate will result in further restrictions during your containment.
My actions do not need to be explained.
You killed Raymond Ham, and then butchered him until he...
Not dead. No, not dead. He is cured.
Cured? Cured of what?
The pestilence, sir. I had thought you, at least, would realize what luck it is. I detected it before.
What pestilence? You keep going on and on about this pestilence, but you have not once been able to properly identify this disease. What could you have possibly seen in him today that you had not seen so many times before, that it would be worth his life?
The pestilence presents and progresses in unforeseeable fashions, and has a queer way of creeping into the unprepared. And call it what you want, Doctor. It was a mercy I did to him. He is cured.
He is a vegetable.
I would not expect you to understand. You and your ilk have proven time and time again not to be men of science, but men of emotion. You cannot appreciate the horrors I have seen. Those many millions who have succumbed to the pestilence and been changed.
Your cure cost Ray his life.
No, good sir, I have saved it. You would allow this world to slip back into the despair of disease and death, ignoring that I have created a miracle. And
what disease? What pestilence? He was a healthy man. He was a good doctor.
I'm offering it freely to the afflicted. You are not worth this argument, sir. You are short-sighted and foolish. Dr. Ham was sick, and and I cured him. I am the only one who can do this. My work must continue. There is still so much to learn, so much.
I've had enough of this.
And
Consider your allowances
can be
revoked.
saved. Even you.
Welcome to Containment 049.
Might be saved.
We're done here.
I can save them all. I can cast down this plague once and for all. I can do this. Only me. I saved him. Dr. Ham. I cured him. He was sick. I know he was sick. I know he was. And you are all sick, but I can save you. I can save all of you because I am the cure.
Adendo 049.4. Entrevista do relatório pós-incidente. A entrevista a seguir é um trecho do relatório do incidente de 16 de abril de 2017. A entrevista foi conduzida pelo Aja Itkin.
SCP-049, we are conducting this interview to close out our investigation of your actions taken on April 16th that resulted in the death of a staff member. Do you have any comments to make?
Only that I look forward to the day when you will allow me to resume my work. I have spent the last few weeks compiling my notes and constructing a new theory for how the pestilence was able to infect someone in such an insidious manner that I nearly couldn't detect it.
Have you experienced any remorse for your actions? For the death of Dr. Ham?
Ah, yes. Well, the death of a colleague is always regrettable. But in the face of the pestilence, we must be swift, Doctor, and act without hesitation.
Dr. Sherman noted in his report that you seemed to be mournful during your initial interview.
Mourn? Perhaps. I had not thought that. It is lamentable that a fellow doctor became infected, but the work continues. Regrettable as it was, Dr. Ham's death provided important insight. Living human subjects are the only way to proceed forward, I am decided. My cure is of little use on dead flesh, and I have gleaned all I can from your generous supply of corpses. My desires turn towards tending to those still living who suffer from the disease.
I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed.
Oh, Doctor, I wouldn't be so sure.